We're back, folks. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us again here. I'm here with Danny Marcinek. Here we're here to talk about The Game Master, his film coming to us this spring. He's a senior here at George Mason University, one of our FABS program. And Danny, why don't you tell us a little bit about your film?
So my film is a dark comedy murder mystery set in a mansion. And it's a dinner party with a butler, an heiress, a doctor, a politician, and
different figures.
Different figures, right? Yeah. These are they kind of fit into characters of themselves, right? And there's a murder, so it kind of goes from there. And there's some twists and turns, but it's pretty entertaining. And we had an amazing cast and an amazing crew work on this, so I just can't wait for people to see it.
Wow, that does sound exciting. Yeah, I mean, I heard it was I read the script too, so I know it must have been a fun film to shoot. What were some things you guys? I mean, sure you did a lot of things you enjoyed. Yeah, how did you enjoy the actual process of making it?
Oh man, it happened so fast. It's hard to enjoy it, honestly. Like, you know, you have an hour for lunch or 45 minutes for lunch, so like that's pretty much your only time to enjoy any part of the day. It's very you know, filmmaking is a process, and it can be rigorous, and you know, you try to have like put a brave face on about it, but like, you know, there's a line where, you know, the hours start eating into you, and there's a really great quote like no shot after 12 hours is good. Right. Which is like probably the best like piece of advice I ever heard from my cinematography teacher, and I think it's just so true. Like, you know, you can't overwork your crew, you can't overwork your cast. So we had 2 days, Friday and Sunday, to shoot, and they were night shoots, so that's tough. You know, it's basically, we're asking 14 hours from you. Like, you come in at 1, I mean, you're probably not going to get home until after 3. You know, so all these people did a really, really great thing. They sacrificed their time, and we made something really great.
Yeah, I know, and it's always special that most things come together. What were some of the challenges you faced as you were making this? I mean, did everything go as smoothly as you thought, or not really?
I would say, I mean, we had I really can't talk enough about my crew. Like, we had an incredible cinematographer, we had incredible grips, and you know, camera assistants to, you know, help him. We just like, probably the biggest challenge, and it goes with any film, is or at least at our level, is sound. Yeah. You know, not to like say anything bad about the sound recorders. You know, they are limited by the technology they possess. They're limited by their time constraints. You know, people. It's so funny how people really on set give sound people like the least time of day. But then in post, it's so important. It's so important, and it's really important to, you know, listen to your audio levels and really, like, you know, reach in with that boom, like, to get that cleanest, that best audio that we're looking for. So that's always a challenge. That's always what's going to be separating, you know, amateur films from independent films, and that's like one of the major things we have to get past as, you know, like junior level filmmakers or whatever. But
yeah, were you doing anything like to prepare for this weekend? Like, how are you feeling going into it?
Man, there isn't really anything to prepare for like something like that. I mean, rest up. That's the best thing you can do, because if you're tired, then you're probably gonna get grumpy. And if you're grumpy, then everyone's gonna be grumpy.
It'll kind of reciprocate.
There's gonna be a black cloud over the set. Yeah. So the director's the last person who can be upset. You have to be the captain.
Exactly.
No one wants. You don't get on a airplane and then hope to hear like on the siren like, we're going down.
Right. You don't want to hear that.
Yeah, you don't want to hear that. You know, you want a cool, calm captain. Hey, check out the skies. Check out the skies. Look to your right. Look to the left. Mountains.
Exactly.
That's
cool.
That's my goal.
I love a pilot like talk to me. And
that's
stuff.
my goal. Like, I want to be like the Bob Ross.
How are you feeling,
pilots.
26D? How are you feeling back there? You know, like,
we got some nice.
That'd be kind of cool. I'd be like, I'm doing good. I just need pretzels. You know, right? Whatever. So that's cool. That's cool. But you're the pilot, and you're getting people across the ship or whatever.
Yeah, it's rough. But I'm also I mean, I don't know, I'm not going to equate something, you know, dumb to this, but I'm also the writer, so it's, you know, very difficult as the writer to be there and then if things don't go every single way that you want,
Yeah, exactly.
it's really difficult when
It's
you're
hard
the
to
writer.
kill your darlings. It's hard to do a lot of things. That,
Yeah.
And
You gotta kill your darlings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, even it goes for all levels, not just like in post. Like,
Yeah.
even if like you're making the movie and the actor says something differently better or whatever, like you wrote it. It's just different ways of doing the same thing.
I have a lot of respect for writer directors. It's pretty common.
Oh
I mean, it's not too common, but it's pretty common, right? Yeah, you have to have a certain mental attitude about it where I feel like you have to wear different hats, you know?
Right.
And
Different hats, different.
You got a lot of
Different scarves.
You got to let a lot of things go.
Right. So.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which I'm still learning to let go.
Well, for sure. Yeah.
I have the Spielberg
okay.
effect where I just want it. I want it one way and I want it my way. You know.
Okay.
I don't know if you know this, but like Spielberg is like reputed as like one of the most difficult people to work with.
Hey, you know what? But if I was him, maybe I don't know. Like
you kind of have to. You got to be confident.
He kind of has a point there.
You got to be confident about the things that you want, and I'm sure he's taken a fair bit of criticism, and maybe some things slip through the cracks, but. As a director, it all falls on your shoulders. So I don't think it's ridiculous for a director to be all that controlling.
Right. Well, yeah, for sure. No,
because they're the ones who are going to be blamed if it's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a weird, moving, living thing that a bunch of people have their hands on.
Yeah, exactly.
And you form it together.
Yeah,
and the director's like. You lead people to you're not even forming it with your own hands. You're like blindfold and you tell people what to do. It's almost like like you're building something in the dark.
Right.
I don't
know. Yeah. I mean, and I always say like when you're making art, you gotta let go where it takes you, as opposed to like trying to get it a certain way. If it's taking you a different direction, like. Just go there with it, because that'll probably be better.
Check out all the actors in my film too, because there might be some future stars in there. I was so happy with their performances.
Exactly.
They did such an incredible job. I think even with our choppy audio and the rough cut, we were still getting a lot of laughs from their bits,
which is good.
That's a really good sign.
Yeah. So no, that's great. I'm glad you feel good about it, Danny. That's good. Senior project, you should always feel good about it, and that's what we're here at Fabs. Like we're just trying to get better and just hopefully we all get to keep making movies for a long time.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming on here. I just want to say that and that we can catch your movie at the JC Film Festival this May.
Oh,
right?
really? Oh, is it May 4th? All day?
I think it is all day.
I mean, that's just what people should leave time for. But
May 4th.
If we had to get down to specifics, maybe like 12 to like 5.
And there would be other movies,
And we can go hang out afterwards.
Exactly. Danny does a meet and greet. He loves his fans.
Yeah.
So
autographs are really cheap.
They're really cheap. They're not free. You
Not
have to buy
free,
Starbucks.
but they are really
first.
cheap. You have to get indirect gifts for me, like gift cards and really nothing. But
exactly
just
indirect.
Your love. I'll take love.
Leave C stands.
C stands would be important. C47s if you have them.
This stuff too.
I need a smart slate. That'd be really great. They're really cheap. They're only like $4,000. So.
Side note for everybody here: on most sets I was on, I saw smart slates, and I thought that was pretty cool.
I thought it was cool. I also thought if I had time, I would have had a heart attack about them because they're so expensive, and we thought we lost ours for a second. Yeah, Sanders was like, "Where's your smart slate?"
Those are coming
I was like, "I don't know." He's like, "Well, it's $4,000." Like, I'm sure we have it.
They're getting there. So thank you for joining us again from the cinema. I'll have a few more guests on later this semester talking about their senior films and other films coming out soon.
Drew Hallett, bring the pain.
Oh, Drew, bring the pain. Drew's bringing the pain to us soon.
To us soon.
All right, and we'll pick
It'll be in the same block as the Game Master, May 4th.
Drew's back there. We're going to watch Us. Me and Drew, we're going to review Us next time. All right. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us. We'll be back.
Thanks, Jalal.
All right, have a great one.
Thank you.
Thank you.